title is mine. If you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped, and then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
Yeah, great toe tap, but you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make don't get it all down as he did there.
And he'll have this. Past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Fields. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
That's good for LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. By Hurst, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Gay's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A big pickup of 38. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Back to throw, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive. They've got his man complete. 30, 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Now the point after try for Santos. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Rams 17, Bears 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Stafford looks to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air again, Stafford. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
Well, here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Fields. He finds Robinson. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards, another first down. Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Bears first down.
To the air again, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Stafford now to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got Higbee complete right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Akers.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 3-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick-6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
On second down now, Akers, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 52.
On first down, Stafford here. And incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Omaha, ready, move. What do you got? What do you got?
On second down, Akers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
10, 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
A gain of 40 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On play action, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing again is Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears cut into that lead. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
37, Bears 29. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. There's some space here. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.